Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So this video we're featuring Hela, and I only have her as a 3-star. I did not get her as a 4-star, but we're going to take this 3-star into Realm of Legends and play around with her, let you guys see all of her specials, and then just see a little bit about what her damage can do. But let's take a look at her right quick here. I have a team that activates her synergy bonuses, so you can see the 2 that the 3-star has. I am not familiar with the 4-star, but you can see that with Angela, she has a 20% chance to instantly regain 20% of her health before they're knocked out, and that applies to everyone. I don't find that extremely useful. I'm sure it is useful when it activates and saves you just in the nick of time. But I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But Angela is actually a very good champion, so it's not a hardship, or to bring her along. And then you have Mephisto and Dormammu. Both are fairly decent. Dormammu is actually good on offense as well as defense, but he's mostly a defensive champion. And you can see it allows Hela to start with 1 bar of power. That can be useful as well. And let's take a look here, and I will just let you guys go ahead and look through her abilities. Basically, my thoughts on trying to play her will be to charge her heavies to build up the Furies and fire off maybe her L1 to trigger that 100% chance of a Fury, and just try to keep her Furies up. That's pretty much all I am going to try and do, and we'll see how much damage she can do in there. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let me preface this by saying I suck at playing Hela. I have watched other videos where guys can really play her and do some major damage. This is not that video. You're not going to see how to play Hela her best. This is my first try messing around with Hela outside of the 3-star arena. And basically, as I said before, I try to charge her heavies up a little bit, but in the beginning I just want to show you guys her specials, but I still bait out because I don't want to die right away. So as you saw, she started with 1 bar of power. That's because of her synergy. So I fired off the L1 right off. Next, you're going to see me build up to the L2, and I'll fire off her L2 so that you can see her L2. And then, of course, I'll build up to her L3 so you can see her L3, although you saw it at the beginning of the video as well. Other than that, it's just me seeing what I can do, trying out this or that, seeing if I can keep up her Furies and her Spirits, and just sort of taking note of how much damage she seems to be doing. Overall, I was not really impressed. I mean, I've seen the videos, so I know she has a lot of potential, but what you have to do, the style that you have to employ, just isn't me. So I'm not a big Hela fan, but I do love her L3 animation. I also found that at the end of the combo, she does a little extra attack similar to Phoenix, and at first that was throwing me off a little bit. My timing was just a little off, but I've gotten used to it now. There she goes with that L3. Beautiful. But other than that, you guys can see what kind of damage. Again, she's only a 3-star. I'm running suicides as well, in case you didn't see that. But I am running suicides, so keep that in mind, that her damage is boosted by the suicides. And I don't know if she works very well with suicides. I mean, one of the things that I was thinking was to fire off her L1 a lot. But with suicides, I can't do that. Her L1 gives you that guaranteed Fury stack. So you saw just a little bit ago, I tried to charge up her heavy a little bit and hit him with it. But again, as I said, this isn't like Quake. See, I charged it up a little bit, missed, and I'm lucky that he did not attack. With Quake, at least, when you charge her heavy up, you're going to get that initial evade. But not so with Hela. So it just seems like it's a lot more of a dangerous move, and you have to be way skilled. Now, we do get a chance to see the synergy activate. You'll see towards the end of the fight, keep an eye on that. She gets hit, she goes almost down, and she gets the 20% health boost. Then she also gets her indestructible for 3 seconds. But since I'm running suicides, you'll see they easily take her out. I can understand if somebody didn't run suicides, that might actually, if they play really well and perfectly from then on, give them a huge advantage in the fight. So I can see the usefulness of that. But as I said, overall, I was not too impressed, although I do see her potential. But she is just not really the champion for me. Now, I can say that because I have other champions like Blade and Archangel and Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, and of course I'm comparing her to those champions. Now, I know that's not fair to her, but it is what it is. You know, that is what we do. We're going to compare any new champion to our top champions to see where we would use them. You know, will they replace one of our top champions? Do they work very well with our top champions? Now, coming up, I want you to take a note of her health. You're going to see the synergy bonus in action. Boom, right there. She got a nice little 20% health boost. And it is very useful, I have to admit that. If I was not running suicides especially, I could see that being even more useful. Right now, I'm just using her L3s because I don't want to die to the recoil damage, and I just kind of wanted to see how far I could get. You know, could I get up to 200 hits and beyond? And you see here, I was trying to charge up her heavy to build up those fury stacks a little bit more while he was stunned. That seems to be the safest to me. But I tried to do it here. He came out of the stun, instantly fired off his special, and caught me. And you saw her go indestructible, but because I have the suicides on, her health was too low to handle the liquid courage damage, and it took her out. Alright, so that's going to do it, guys. If you liked the video, please consider smashing that like button. If you have not subscribed already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the video. You can follow me on Twitter, and you can like my Facebook page as well. Information at the bottom of the screen. And you guys have a blessed day.